welcome back to Scrap Mechanics. So today's going to be a short video of just all the updates that happened in patch 0.1.18. And I just want to go ahead and start off by saying the first thing that happened was that you're no longer stretchy when you're getting in and out of seats. So we're not like jumping around like the super stretchy, so our head's not like 10 feet in the opposite direction. So other than that, you no longer look like you're sitting in the seat without holding on to the steering wheel when you're sitting in a passenger seat, and that's why I had this first seat like this, of course. So another thing is that they added the horn. So as you guys can see here, there's now a gray blob that you can attach to, or a gray circle that you can attach to. It cannot be attached directly to a driver's seat, as you can see here. So this is a horn, so we cannot connect it straight to the driver's seat. It has to be connected to a switch or a button, and honestly, I kind of want to see what would happen if we did attach it to a switch. Would it just honk forever? Let's see. Can we do that? Okay, we cannot do that. Okay, and then we'll hook up this to that. And we'll hit the 2. Nope, it just stays depressed. And then a little bit of a sound coming back off. And then we'll see. Honk honk. Yeah, that dude looks like he's chilling, man. He's like he's jamming to some music. Look at him. All right. Let's see. So we got the no horn connects to the driver's seat, right? Okay, so another thing they added was friction against blocks. So I do want to show you guys this. So before, this would be like a standard door with, just your rotational bearing at the bottom, and you press your button and then it would open. But sometimes you would hear like crashing noises, kind of like you did right there. So like it's that slight crashing noise when it's closing. Here, let's close it again. Let's see if we can get over here and do it. Here, right there. Yeah, so it used to be like a super crashing noise, and it would also happen on the back side over here as well. So now they just kind of free flow. They don't have a lot of problems with the friction on the doors. That also works with steering as well. So like you used to not be able to get this much free motion when you were having just like these small little simple steering setups, but you still can't go as far because there is still collision with the wheel. But as you can see, let's see if we can actually zoom in a little bit better here. Right here. So if we can see, we're turning, so the wheel kind of now clips into the wall, into the wood a little bit there, but that's just giving a little bit of an extra free range motion instead of the old friction stuff. So the next thing they added was thruster adjusting. So thruster adjuster, perfect. That's exactly what this is. It's a thruster adjuster. So in comparison, I'll show you guys on this vehicle. So we have one thruster on the right here, set at level 1, and the left thruster set at the max level. So we can see in comparison to, if we're going into a straight line here, you can see that it's clearly overpowering the other one. And so I've set up a kind of like a graph over here for you guys with the thrusters, so I can show you in comparison of the power between these two. Oh, by the way, I want to say this real quick too. So the perfect setting for a car, if you guys wanted to use one, is like 2 thrusters set on the 4th setting, or was the 3rd setting? I'm pretty sure it was the 3rd setting now that I'm thinking about it. So if you guys had 2 thrusters on the 3 setting, it's perfect for a car. You can turn without flipping. You're not going too fast. I mean, this car obviously is not, it doesn't even have any backup. So obviously we're having a problem with that. But there's a wall here that I cannot go any further. So I'm just going to grab this and come back over here, because I did not put reverse on this because I did not look into doing that. But if you guys wanted some rocket boosters on the back of your car, just a couple set at 3 would probably be doing you the best. So right here we have 11 thrusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 thrusters set on both sides of a balance beam. So this is a free spinning bearing right here, and then I have a stopper in the middle. To show you guys the difference between like how the strength is. So of course it's balanced on both sides. There's 11 thrusters, but only one thruster on this side is hooked up. So the one thruster at the max setting of 7, and then we have 11 thrusters set at the max setting, or the minimum setting of 1. So as you guys can see, between these two, if you guys just watch this line right here, let's actually just remove this, and what we'll do is we'll put in the median line so you guys can see from this side. There we go. So there's the median line. So this is how equal they are in strength. The other side is slightly stronger, but this is about as close as you're gonna get. So if we wanted to figure out how many thrusters it would take to equal the setting of one thruster, the simple thing that you guys can do is just grab a calculator, which I'm going to do right now. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to do 11 divided by 7, and then whatever that number is right there, that 1.57142857142857, so on and repeating, is then take that and multiply it by the setting that you're going to put the thruster on. So if we wanted to have it on a setting of 4, how many thrusters would that equal? Is 6 thrusters, or 6.3 thrusters on the setting of 4. So we'll put this on the setting of 4, and we'll come over here and we'll remove some of these guys down to the 6.3, which the closest we're going to be able to get is to the 6. So we're just going to remove 5 of these thrusters, which would equal 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and all of these are set on the first setting. Okay, and then we press the button. So it's not, so the reason why I put the middle point there is to show you guys that it's not exact, obviously, but it's not so overpowering that it's completely different. You know what I mean? So this is all I'm showing you here, is that that's about as equal as you can get without the option of being able to actually place the line directly in between, which is impossible because it just clips to the first or the closest one in between. So we can't do an in-between set. So this is about as close as you're going to get. Just remember that 11 divided by 7 is, and then multiply that by the 1 thruster equals, and then of course that many thrusters. But of course you're going to have to use this to, you're going to have the weight the same on the other side if you're doing it with just thrusters, so it's going to take that many thrusters sitting there anyway. But if you wanted to balance out, say like a ship or a platform or something like that, or like an airship or something, what you would do is you just put your thrusters on this side. Let's say you had like all your cargo was on this side. You know, let's just say all your massive weight was over here. Let's change that to that. So all your massive weight was over here. So you're trying to counterbalance this weight with a thruster. So you can do that by just setting the thruster to, like, say, oh, this only counterbalances this much weight, and then we'll just have a thrust over here that's counterbalancing the weight, rather than having to build a whole bunch of extra stuff. You can actually you can use these thrusters to convert a large amount of weight with an easy change here. So thrusters are definitely going to be being a lot more useful in a lot more different projects as well. So, but I think I've been talking too much. If you'd be so kind to hit that like button, let me know that you guys like this content. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Have an awesome Valentine's Day tomorrow. And this has been Hell. I'll catch you later.